show to the history mix, switching up the flow as we add the prefix. Everybody knows that we used to be six wise.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 iconic musical theater costumes.
I'm gonna rouge my knees and roll my stockings down, and all that jazz.
For this list, we'll be looking at musical theater's most memorable and show-stopping costumes worthy of their own standing ovation. We're specifically considering designs that are truly original and not just simply perfect replicas of any source material, though dresses inspired by animated films are okay.
Whoa, Elsa, you look different. It's a good different.
Before we get started, leave us a comment about what your favorite costume is. Number 10, Elsa's ice dress, Frozen.
I would fix it, but I don't know how. I can't lose you, try to see.
When the stage version of Disney's smash hit Frozen premiered on Broadway, creators faced the challenge of adapting the animated universe for live action. Just like Belle's dress in the Beauty and the Beast stage adaptation, it was crucial to make Elsa's dress unique from the film version. When it came to recreating the famous icy blue dress, Christopher Oram left no snowflake unturned.
Here we stand in the light of day. Let our true love grow.
From intricate embroidery to hand painting the sheer fabric, it takes approximately 400 hours to produce just one dress, which is tailored specifically for each performer that steps into Elsa's shoes. Encrusted with Swarovski crystals, the dress isn't an identical replica of the on-screen gown, but rather an inspired piece that makes for one show-stopping on-stage quick change.
The past is in the past.
Number 9, the Schuyler sisters' first dresses, Hamilton.
Angelica, Eliza,
and Peggy. The Schuyler sisters.
Angelica, Eliza.
Designed by Paul Tazwell, the 1700s-inspired garbs from Hamilton weren't just created for historical accuracy, but something far deeper. Case in point, the Schuyler sisters make their unforgettable entrances sporting three similar yet distinct dresses. The gowns, known as robes à l'anglaise, are a style of dress popularized in the 18th century and known for its firm bodice. In an interview with the LA Times, Tazwell states that he carefully selected the colors for each sister to represent their own emotional journeys throughout the show.
Trying to balance the three sisters together.
Right.
So that they hold space, or they are visually present and individual in their color palette.
While still bearing similarities to each other, the costumes both stand out on their own but together, ensuring this trio is nothing short of revolutionary.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. And when I meet Thomas Jefferson, I will compel him to include women in the sequel. Right!
Number 8, Anna's ball gown, The King and I.
Shall we dance on a bright cloud of music? Shall we fly?
Made famous in the 1950s, this gown is something to behold and one of the most recognizable pieces in Broadway history. Originally designed by renowned costumer Irene Sheriff, who went on to win the Oscar for the film adaptation in 1956, it became a staple in every revival and production that followed. In the 2015 revival starring Kelly O'Hara, the dress made its triumphant return by way of designer Catherine Zuber, who put her own spin on it.
The wide skirt is symbolic. It is the circle within which a female is protected.
Made of satin, the jaw dropper included a steel hoop, and required a lot of trial and error to figure out the complicated mechanics, so it could keep up with the choreography of Shall We Dance. The iconic masterpiece is a friendly reminder that costume design isn't only an art, it's a science. Number 7. The members of Pride Rock, The Lion King.
So these patterns come from kuba cloths in Africa, and this is made with leather because it gives the nice shape of the haunches, so it suggests a lion.
In Julie Taymor's groundbreaking adaptation of Disney's The Lion King, Pride Rock is masterfully replicated on stage. Using the theatrical practice of masks, Taymor collaborated with puppet designer Michael Curry to create intricate masks to bring characters like Simba to life.
So
much more intricate than I even could imagine from the audience.
Yeah, so Simba is 150 hours of work to get him to this state.
For each headdress.
For each one.
Using imagery such as the sun, the duo created the masks accordingly. For characters like Timon, who didn't use masks, they relied on a fusion of the puppetry and dressing the performers in complementary costumes. Running since 1997, the musical has been internationally acclaimed for its costume work. That paved the way for other ambitious designs for turning animated content to life, like the genie in Aladdin. Number 6. Dolly Levi's Harmonia Gardens dress. Hello, Dolly.
Hello, Harry. Well, hello, Louie. It's so nice to be back home where I belong.
Carol Channing, Bette Midler, and Bernadette Peters are some of the lucky Broadway divas who have gotten an opportunity to tackle Broadway's famous matchmaker, Dolly Gallagher Levi. Among her most famous costumes is a drop-dead gorgeous red satin number designed by Freddie Widdup. During the Harmonia Garden scene, Dolly makes an entrance to end all entrances, in this dazzling number complete with a feathered hat.
She's here.
Each revival has taken a unique approach to the design, and so does the 1969 film version with Barbra Streisand. But no matter their differences, each one is a true showstopper.
That's for others to say, Mr. Van Gelder. I borrowed it from a friend, not being one of those rich ladies who have nothing better to do with their time than dilly-dally with seamstresses.
Number 5. Evan Hansen's Polo and Cast. Dear Evan Hansen.
There are kids who are dressing up like Evan Hansen, and what does that mean? Well, it's like he now has a shirt.
What's it called?
Cosplay.
Cosplay, that's it. Yeah,
costume play,
right.
where they try on costumes, but like it has become the shirt that represents who Evan is.
Not all costumes need to be elaborate or over the top to be full of depth and creativity. For Emily Rebholz, Dear Evan Hansen's designer, her contemporary pieces are simplistic in theory, but the ideas behind them are all about character. Evan's famous blue polo has become synonymous with the show, and has audiences seeing the style of shirt in a whole new light. Reserved and introverted, the costume represents his internal state.
Give them no reason to stare. No slipping up if you slip away.
Having him dress in garments that blend in does a great job of highlighting that. His cast, which serves as a plot point, also takes on a character of its own, and requires plastering and sawing before and after every performance.
No one signed your cast. Now we can both pretend we are friends.
When it comes to contemporary design, simplicity is more than skin deep. Number 4. The Dreamcoat. Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. This costume is so iconic that it's literally in the title. This early Tim Rice and Andrew Lloyd Webber show is inspired by the biblical tale of Joseph and the book of Genesis. In the late 90s, teen idol Donny Osmond starred in a film version of the musical, which is arguably the most well-known incarnation of the show.
And when Joseph tried it on, he knew his sheepskin days were gone. Such a dazzling coat of many colors, how he loved his coat of many colors.
With many tours and versions of it, designers like Judith Dolan and Mark Thompson all had their chance at tackling the famous coat, which features 29 different colors and even gets its own song appropriately titled Joseph's Coat.
I look handsome, I look smart, I am a walking work of art.
From red to olive to azure, this costume proves that clothing makes the man.
And lilac and gold and chocolate and mauve, cream and crimson and silver and rose and azure and lemon and russet and gray and purple and white and pink and orange and blue.
Number 3. Glinda's bubble dress, Wicked.
But I love the fact that I call her she as if it's a person, but that it is authentic and authentically made because it forces me to hold myself in a certain way. I have like a relationship to my dresses.
From the moment the curtain rises, Wicked is a feast for the eyes with so many dazzling technical feats and special effects.
Let us be glad, let us be grateful, let us rejoice at why that goodness could subdue the wicked workings of you know.
From Elphaba's witchy ruffled getup to the Ozian's green outfits, everything is immaculate. Right off the top, Glinda's bubble dress makes a stunning entrance that deserves its own applause.
It's good to see me, isn't it?
Tony Award-winning designer Susan Hilferty conceptualized the piece, which features scalloped layers and a soft blue hue with such vibrant sparkles that it's even visible from the back of the house. Reportedly inspired by the weddings of the British monarchy, including Princess Diana, Glinda's dress emphasizes her status and encapsulates her journey from spoiled socialite to beloved head of state.
For me, Glinda's dress is, I guess it's champagne. It's something that, it's light, it's effervescent, it's magical. It should be the sense of the unobtainable that sets us up for the world.
Number 2. Catsuits. Cats.
Jellicles can and jellicles do. We can dive through the air like a flying trapeze.
We can turn double somersaults, bounce on a tire.
Based on T.S. Eliot's collection of poems, Cats leaped its way onto the stage in the early 80s and became one of the most legendary shows in the musical theater canon. Designed by John Napier, the costumes consist of unitards that allow for optimum mobility and flexibility for the performers. Incorporating feline-like qualities such as fur, Napier's costumes balance out the uncanniness of performers pretending to be animals and allows audiences to suspend their disbelief.
Whenever you're trying to do something with human beings who are trying to pretend or trying to be animals, you have to find a very, strong theatrical line to, you have to really give it some style.
For Cats, the costume design is one of the most vital components to making this surreal piece of theater work. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Hedwig's all-jean outfit, Hedwig and the Angry Inch, a denim ensemble designed by Ariane Phillips.
Blackstrap molasses, you're my orange blossom honey bear. Sugar daddy, bring me Versace blue jeans, black designer underwear.
Annie's dress, Annie, iconic red number designed by Theoni V. Aldridge. Donna and the Dynamos outfits, Mamma Mia. Flashy, bright, and vibrant. Mormon outfits, the Book of Mormon. Crisp white shirts, black ties, and black pants designed by Anne Roth.
Hello. Hi. My name is Jesus Christ. You have a lovely home. Hello. It's an amazing book. Bonjour. Hola. Ni hao. Me llamo Elder White. Are these your kids? This book gives you the secret to eternal life. Sound good? Eternal life in Jesus Christ.
Angel's Christmas outfit, Rent. A fancy and lively number inspired by Santa Claus.
Today for you, tomorrow for me. Today for you, tomorrow for me. We agreed on a fee, $1,000 guarantee, tax-free, and a bonus if I trim her tree.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. The Phantom's Mask, the Phantom of the Opera.
Once you put the makeup on and you get that mask on and you get the tight black pants on, it's amazing how much you become the character.
Based on the 1910 work by novelist Gaston Leroux, this Andrew Lloyd Webber classic about a masked figure who haunts a Parisian opera house opened on Broadway in 1988 and has remained there ever since, the pandemic suspension notwithstanding. Late designer Maria Bjornson crafted a dazzling array of costumes for Phantom's large cast, including Christine's iconic Think of Me dress. Her most well-known design was for the villainous title character, featuring a silk suit and half mask.
Maria Bjornson turned it into more of her nose, and she admitted that. She had quite a pronounced profile, and she liked it and wanted the Phantom to have the same one, so she gave the Phantom mask her nose.
The mask, which is integral to the entire plot, is featured on the official poster, and to this day is still plastered across the musical's promotional material and merchandising. There is no doubt that part of the show's commercial success is all thanks to Bjornson's ingenious design.
Whose is that face in the mosque?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.